Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now because today's video is going to completely transform the way you communicate with people. Today, I'm going to reveal your secret weapon, something so powerful that once you master it, you'll literally be able to control any conversation without saying a single word. I'm talking about body language mastery. Have you ever met someone who just commands respect the moment they walk into a room? Someone who seems to read minds, always knows what to say, and people just naturally gravitate toward them. Well, here's the secret. It's not about what they say, it's about what they don't say. Your body is constantly communicating. Every gesture, every movement, every micro-expression is sending signals to everyone around you. The question is, are you sending the right signals? By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to project unshakable confidence in any situation. Read people like an open book, control conversations without saying a word, detect lies and hidden emotions instantly, and make people trust and like you automatically. This isn't theory. This is backed by decades of research from FBI interrogators, psychologists, and behavioral scientists. So grab a notebook because you're going to want to remember every single technique I'm about to share. Let's dive in. Let's start with the most powerful tool in your body language arsenal, your eyes. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and there's actual science behind this. Strong eye contact does three things simultaneously. It projects confidence and authority, it builds trust and connection, and it allows you to read the other person's emotions. But here's where most people mess up. They either stare like a psychopath or avoid eye contact like they're hiding something. Both are terrible. Let me teach you the 70-30 rule. This is what professional communicators and leaders use. Maintain eye contact 70% of the time when you're speaking, and maintain eye contact 30% of the time when they're speaking. Why? Because when you're talking, strong eye contact shows confidence. When they're talking, breaking eye contact occasionally shows you're processing what they're saying, not just staring them down. Now here's an advanced technique, the triangle method. Instead of boring directly into someone's eyes the entire time, let your gaze move in a subtle triangle pattern. Left eye for 1 second, right eye for 1 second, bridge of nose or mouth for 1 second, then repeat. This feels more natural and less intense. The other person won't consciously notice, but they'll feel more comfortable. The eyebrow flash. This is a universal sign of recognition and friendliness. When you first see someone, quickly raise your eyebrows for about 1/6 of a second. It's subconscious acknowledgement that makes people feel welcomed and valued. Reading eye movements. Looking up and to the left means recalling a memory. Looking up and to the right means constructing something, possibly lying. Looking down and to the left means internal dialogue. Looking down and to the right means accessing emotions. Rapid blinking means stress, lying, or discomfort. Prolonged eye closure longer than a normal blink means blocking out something they don't want to see. Pupil dilation is another tell. When someone's pupils dilate while looking at you, they're genuinely interested or attracted. You can't fake this. Pro tip: in high-stakes conversations like job interviews or negotiations, whoever maintains stronger eye contact typically holds more power in that dynamic. Use this wisely. Practice exercise. For the next week, consciously apply the 70-30 rule in every conversation. Watch how differently people respond to you. Your posture isn't just about how others see you. It literally changes your brain chemistry. Harvard researcher Amy Cuddy discovered that holding a power pose for just 2 minutes increases testosterone by 20% and decreases cortisol stress hormone by 25%. Let me teach you the foundational power poses. The Superman stance. Stand with feet shoulder-width apart, hands on hips, chest open, shoulders back, chin slightly raised. Hold for 2 minutes before important events. This pose floods your system with confidence. Do this in private before job interviews, presentations, or difficult conversations. The CEO lean, sitting position. Lean back slightly in your chair. Hands behind head or fingertips steepled. One ankle resting on opposite knee. Relaxed but alert expression. This screams, "I'm comfortable and in control here." Use it when you want to project authority. The open stance. Feet planted firmly, shoulder width apart. Arms relaxed at sides or hands loosely in pockets with thumbs out. Shoulders back, chest open, weight distributed evenly. This is your default power position. Always return to this. Now, let's talk about what not to do. The submission cluster. Slouched shoulders, head down, arms crossed protectively, feet close together, making yourself physically smaller. This broadcasts insecurity and low status. Catch yourself doing this and immediately correct it. The fidget nightmare. Shifting weight constantly. Playing with hair phone or objects, tapping feet or bouncing legs, touching face repeatedly. Every fidget screams anxiety. The antidote: slow, deliberate movements. Here's a game-changing concept: territorial display. The more physical space you occupy, the more authority you project. In meetings, spread out your materials. When standing in a group, plant your feet and own your space. Don't shrink yourself. Walking technique. Your walk broadcasts your confidence level. Head up, eyes forward, shoulders back and relaxed. Moderate pace, not rushed, not sluggish. Deliberate foot placement, arms swinging naturally. Practice walking like you own the room, because you do. Standing versus sitting power dynamics. Generally, the person standing holds more power than those sitting. In conversations where you want to establish authority, find natural reasons to stand. Presenting information using a whiteboard or simply preferring to stand during discussions. Your hands are constantly talking. The question is, are they supporting your message or undermining it? The golden rule: keep your hands visible. When people can't see your hands, they subconsciously distrust you. This is evolutionary. Hidden hands could be holding weapons, so never talk with your hands in your pockets, behind your back, or under a table. Power gestures. The steeple. Fingertips touching, forming a church steeple shape, shows confidence and authority. Lawyers, executives, and politicians use this constantly. Use when you want your words to carry weight. Palm down gestures, palms facing down while gesturing, conveys authority and control. Use when giving directives or establishing boundaries. Palm up gestures, palms facing up while gesturing, shows openness and collaboration. Use when building rapport or asking for input. The precision grip. Thumb and index finger forming a circle, other fingers extended, shows attention to detail and precision. Effective when explaining complex ideas. Open hand displays. Hands open, palms visible. Shows honesty and openness. Build instant trust. Gestures to avoid. Hidden hands. Hands in pockets, behind back, or fidgeting. Signals dishonesty or discomfort. The fig leaf. Hands clasped in front of lower body, shows vulnerability and insecurity. Finger pointing. Aggressive and confrontational. Use open hand gestures instead. Excessive fidgeting. Playing with rings, pens, or objects broadcasts nervousness. Hand-to-face touching. Touching nose, mouth, or face while speaking can indicate lying or discomfort. Reading others' hand signals. Rubbing hands together shows positive expectation. They're excited about something. Wringing hands shows worry or anxiety. They're uncomfortable with the situation. Interlaced fingers with white knuckles shows frustration or hostility being suppressed, tension in the conversation. Hands on hips but not power pose, if accompanied by aggressive stance, means confrontation. Context matters here. Touching neck or throat, pacifying behavior, shows stress or vulnerability. The steeple to clasp shift, going from confident steeple to clasp hands, means confidence just dropped, something shook them. Pro tip: match the size of your hand gestures to your environment. In one-on-one conversations, keep gestures contained within your body width. In presentations to large groups, expand your gestures to fill more space. Gesture timing. Your hand gestures should slightly lead your words, not lag behind. This makes you appear more confident and natural. Mirroring is one of the most powerful rapport-building techniques in existence. When done correctly, it creates an unconscious bond that makes people feel comfortable and connected to you. Here's how it works. Humans are wired to like people who are similar to us. When you subtly mirror someone's body language, their brain recognizes similarity and automatically increases trust and liking. The mirroring technique. Observe their baseline posture and gestures. Wait 2 to 3 seconds. Subtly adopt a similar position. Don't copy exactly. Create variations. Examples. They lean forward, you lean forward, but not immediately. They cross their legs. You cross your legs, wait a bit. They use hand gestures. You incorporate similar gestures. They speak faster. You slightly increase your pace. What to mirror? Body position and posture. Leg crossing or arm positioning. Energy level and enthusiasm. Speaking pace and volume. Facial expressions. Breathing rate. For advanced practitioners. Critical rules. Never mirror negative body language. Don't mirror crossed arms defensively. Don't mirror hostile or closed-off positions. Use the 3-second delay. Immediate mirroring is obvious and creepy. Wait a few seconds before matching. Mirror the essence, not the exact movement. They touch their face, you touch your chin. They gesture broadly, you use open gestures. Similar but not identical. Break the mirror periodically. Constant mirroring becomes noticeable. Match about 50 to 70% of the time. Advanced. Leading after mirroring. Once you've established rapport through mirroring, usually 5 to 10 minutes, you can test the connection by leading. Change your position and see if they follow. If they mirror you, rapport is established. You now have unconscious influence. Example. After mirroring someone for 10 minutes, lean forward. If they lean forward too within 30 seconds, you've created strong rapport. Vocal mirroring. Don't forget to mirror voice characteristics. Speaking pace match their speed, volume match their loudness, tone match their energy level. Vocabulary, use similar complexity words. If someone speaks slowly and thoughtfully, don't rapid-fire respond. If they're energetic and enthusiastic, match that energy. Cultural considerations. Mirroring works across all cultures, but what you mirror needs cultural awareness. Some cultures use more hand gestures than others. Personal space expectations vary. Eye contact norms differ. Reading mirroring from others. When someone naturally mirrors you, it means they feel comfortable with you. They're engaged in the conversation. Rapport is building naturally. They may be attracted to you in romantic contexts. Practice exercise. Go to a coffee shop and observe people. You'll notice friends and couples naturally mirror each other constantly. Now consciously apply this in your next conversation and watch the magic happen. Your face has 43 muscles capable of creating over 10,000 distinct expressions. Most happen automatically, but mastering conscious control gives you immense power. The 7 universal emotions recognized across all cultures: happiness, sadness, anger, fear, surprise, disgust, contempt. These are hardwired into humans everywhere. Learning to recognize and display them appropriately is crucial. Micro-expressions. These are involuntary facial expressions lasting 1/25th to 1/5 of a second. They reveal true emotions before someone can mask them. FBI agents train for years to spot these. Key micro-expressions to watch for. Contempt. One-sided lip raise. Shows disdain or feeling superior. Often predicts relationship failure. Fear. Eyebrows raised and pulled together. Upper eyelids raised, mouth stretched horizontally. Anger. Eyebrows lowered and pulled together, eyes glaring, lips pressed together or mouth open. Disgust. Nose wrinkled, upper lip raised, can be toward a person, idea, or situation. Sadness. Inner corners of eyebrows raised, eyelids droopy, lip corners pulled down. The smile. Genuine versus fake. The Duchenne smile. Genuine. Mouth corners raised, cheeks raised, crow's feet, wrinkles around eyes, entire face engaged, can't be faked. The social smile. Fake. Only mouth muscles engaged, no eye involvement, no crow's feet, asymmetrical timing. Pro tip: when you smile genuinely, hold it for an extra second. This makes it seem more authentic and creates stronger positive associations. The strategic smile. Use smiling strategically. Smile before you speak to someone. Smile when making eye contact with strangers creates instant positive impression. Don't smile during serious negotiations, undermines authority. Smile when delivering good news. Maintain neutral when delivering bad news. Eye region tells. Surprise versus fear. Surprise. Eyebrows raised, whites of eyes visible, mouth open. Fear. Similar, but eyebrows pulled together, not just raised. The eyebrow raise and hold. Someone holds raised eyebrows while you speak equals skepticism. They don't believe what you're saying. Eye blocking, closing eyes longer than a blink, rubbing eyes, covering eyes, means they want to block out what they're seeing or hearing. Mouth region tells. Lip purse, lips pressed tightly together, shows disagreement being held back. Lip bite, biting or licking lips, can mean anxiety attraction or holding back speech. Jaw clench, jaw muscles tightening visibly, suppressed anger or frustration. Nostril flare, nostrils expanding, anger or intense emotion, controlling your own face. Relaxed resting face, practice neutral approachable expression, slight smile, not intense. Relaxed jaw and forehead, this should be your default. Active listening face, slight forward lean, nodding occasionally, eyebrows slightly raised, showing interest, mouth relaxed. Authority face, neutral expression, strong eye contact, relaxed but serious, no excessive smiling. Practice exercise. Watch videos of politicians and actors with the sound off. Try to identify what emotions they're displaying. This trains your recognition abilities. Proxemics is the study of personal space and distance. Mastering this gives you the ability to make people comfortable or establish dominance depending on your goals. Edward Hall identified 4 spatial zones in Western culture. Intimate space 0 to 18 inches, reserved for romantic partners, very close family pets. Invasion causes extreme discomfort. In this zone, you can smell them, feel body heat. Only enter when invited or in established intimate relationships. Personal space, 18 inches to 4 feet. For friends and trusted colleagues, comfortable conversation distance. You can still touch if needed. Most friendly interactions happen here. Social space, 4 to 12 feet. For acquaintances and professional interactions, business meetings and networking. Comfortable but not intimate. Public space, 12 plus feet. For strangers and public speaking, no personal connection expected. Cultural variations. These distances vary by culture. Latin American and Middle Eastern cultures, closer personal space. Northern European and Asian cultures, larger personal space. Americans moderate, always calibrate to the other person's comfort. Power dynamics of space. The person who controls space holds power. Moving into someone's space equals dominance or aggression. Holding your ground when approached equals confidence. Backing away equals submission. Side-by-side positioning equals collaboration. Strategic space usage. Building rapport. Start at social distance. Gradually decrease distance as conversation progresses. Watch for comfort signals. They don't back away. If they step back, you've gone too far. Establishing authority. Maintain social distance to keep professional boundaries. Don't let others invade your space without reason. Use barriers, desk, podium when needed. Creating intimacy. Gradually reduce distance. Watch for reciprocation. They lean in too. Use personal space for important conversations. The desk power play. Sitting across a desk from someone creates adversarial positioning. For collaboration, sit at 90-degree angle, side-by-side corner, or on same side of desk. Or in chairs without desk barrier. Standing versus sitting. Height dynamics. Standing person has height advantage equals power. To equalize, in office settings, both sit or both stand. If someone stands while you sit, stand up. Teachers and bosses use standing positions strategically. The elevator test. In elevators, people face forward and avoid eye contact because personal space is being violated. This creates discomfort. Learn from this. When personal space must be violated, crowded areas minimize other intimacy signals. Reduce eye contact. Orient body away slightly. This reduces overall discomfort. Reading space violations. When someone invades your space, could be attraction. They want closer. Could be dominance, play testing you. Could be cultural difference. Could be oblivious to social norms. Context determines meaning. When someone backs away, you've moved too close too soon. They're uncomfortable with topic. They're preparing to leave. They're creating emotional distance. Claiming territory. Spreading your belongings claims space. In meetings, spread out your notebook pen water. On planes, use your armrest. In social settings, position yourself centrally. This is especially important in professional settings where physical presence equals influence. Practice exercise. In your next conversation, pay attention to the distance between you and the other person. Notice how it changes naturally throughout the conversation. Then consciously experiment with adjusting distance and observe reactions. You never get a second chance at a first impression, and the handshake is often the first physical contact you have with someone. Master this, and you're already ahead. The perfect handshake formula. Web-to-web contact. The web between your thumb and index finger should fully connect with theirs. Incomplete contact equals weak handshake. Firm grip. Firm enough to show confidence, not crushing. That's aggression, not confidence. Match their pressure generally. 2 to 3 pumps, 2 to 3 up and down motions. Not 1 too brief, not 5 plus, too eager. Maintain eye contact. Look them in the eye the entire time. This is crucial for trust building. Smile genuinely. Show you're pleased to meet them. Combine with verbal greeting. Vertical orientation. Hands should be perfectly vertical. Neither hand on top equals partnership. 2 to 3 second duration. Brief but not rushed. Lingering too long is creepy. Handshake power plays. The dominant handshake. Hand on top, palm facing down. Forces other person's hand into palm-up submissive position. Politicians do this constantly. Counter. Step forward and to the left to neutralize. The submissive handshake. Hand underneath, palm facing up. Shows deference. Use strategically when you want to show respect. The double-handed shake. One hand shakes, other hand covers on top or grabs forearm, shows extra warmth, can seem patronizing if not close relationship, reserved for friends or sympathetic situations. The bone crusher. Excessively firm, almost painful. Shows insecurity disguised as confidence. Never do this. The dead fish. Limp, weak handshake. Shows lack of confidence. Also never do this. The finger grab, only grasping fingers, not full hand. Accidental or intentional distancing shows discomfort. Reading handshakes. Sweaty palms, nervousness or anxiety. Don't judge harshly, could be medical. Quick release. Wants to end interaction quickly. Not interested in connecting. Prolonged hold, extra interest in connecting. Could be personal or professional interest. No eye contact during handshake. Lack of confidence. Possible dishonesty, discomfort with situation. Cultural handshake variations. USA firm, brief, direct eye contact. Europe, lighter grip, longer duration, common. Asia, lighter grip, slight bow may accompany. Middle East, extended holding, common among friends. When not to handshake. When hands are full. When someone is eating. When cultural norms don't include handshakes. When someone offers alternative greeting, fist bump, etc. Pro tip. In professional settings, stand up to shake hands whenever possible. Shaking hands while seated diminishes the impact and shows less respect. Practice exercise. Practice handshakes with friends and ask for honest feedback. Film yourself if possible. Adjust until you find the perfect, firm, but not crushing pressure. Detecting lies isn't about catching one signal. It's about identifying clusters of behavior that deviate from someone's baseline. Let me teach you the system. First, establish baseline behavior. Before you can detect deception, you need to know how someone acts normally. How do they move when relaxed? Where do their eyes go when thinking? What's their normal gesture frequency? How do they usually position their body? Ask easy, non-threatening questions first to establish this baseline. Then watch for deviations when asking harder questions. The deception cluster. No single signal means lying. Look for clusters of 3+ signals. Verbal indicators. Response time changes. Unusual delay before answering fabricating. Unusually quick response. Rehearsed lie. Overly specific details. Liars often add unnecessary detail to seem credible. Truth-tellers give relevant info, not excessive. Repeating the question, did I steal the money? No, I did not steal the money. Buying time to formulate response. Non-contractual denials. I did not do that instead of I didn't do that. Formal language creates psychological distance. Changing subject quickly. Deflecting away from uncomfortable topic. But what about when you? Avoiding first-person pronouns. The money wasn't taken versus I didn't take the money. Creates distance from the lie. Nonverbal indicators. Face-touching increase. Touching nose, mouth, ears, neck. Pacifying behavior under stress. Not definitive alone, but part of cluster. Eye contact changes. Breaking established eye contact pattern, either too much overcompensating or too little. Deviation from baseline is key. Blocking behaviors. Turning body away. Crossing arms suddenly. Placing objects as barriers. Covering mouth while speaking. Pacifying gestures. Rubbing neck. Playing with hair. Rubbing arms. Self-soothing under stress. Feet and leg signals. Pointing toward exit. Escape desire. Sudden leg bouncing or foot tapping. Crossed ankles. Holding back. Frozen upper body. Reduced gesturing suddenly. Body becomes stiff, trying to control tells. Micro-expressions. Flash of fear, anger, or contempt, lasting fraction of a second, reveals true emotion. Timing mismatches. Saying yes while shaking head no. Smiling after not, during happy statement. Emotions not matching words. Excessive swallowing. Dry mouth from stress. Repeated swallowing or throat clearing. Voice changes. Pitch raises under stress. Speaking faster or slower than baseline. Voice cracks or breaks. Advanced deception detection. The strategic pause after someone answers, stay silent and maintain eye contact. Liars often feel compelled to fill silence and add details. This additional information may reveal inconsistencies. The repeat question. Ask the same question later in different words. Truth stays consistent. Lies show contradictions. The reverse timeline. Ask someone to tell story backwards. Truth-tellers can do this. They experienced it. Liars struggle. They fabricated forward. Ask unexpected questions. What were you thinking when requires remembering thoughts? What was the weather like? Liars forget sensory details. Fabricated stories lack authentic detail. Important caveats. These signals indicate stress, not necessarily lying. Could be nervous for other reasons. Some people are naturally anxious. High-stakes situations create stress even when truthful. Context matters. Where are you? Job interview versus casual chat. What's at stake? What's the relationship? Cultural differences. Eye contact norms vary. Gesture frequency varies. Calibrate to culture. Never accuse based on body language alone. Use as guide for further questions. Look for other evidence. Body language creates suspicion, not proof. The accusation test. When you suspect deception, don't accuse directly, they'll double down. Instead say, help me understand or walk me through. Give them opportunity to clarify. Often truth emerges without confrontation. Practice exercise. Watch crime interrogation videos on YouTube. Observe how experienced detectives establish baseline, note deviations, and press on inconsistencies. This builds your recognition skills. Reading romantic interest through body language gives you a massive advantage in dating. Let me show you the signals. Universal attraction signals works for all genders. Extended eye contact, holding gaze longer than normal, looking at you frequently across room. Quick glances followed by looking away when caught. Pupil dilation, pupils enlarge when looking at someone attractive. Can't be faked. Requires close proximity to notice. Proximity seeking, finding excuses to be near you, closing distance during conversation, angling body toward you. Mirroring, unconsciously matching your body language, copying gestures and postures, synchronizing movement. Preening behaviors, adjusting clothing, fixing hair, checking appearance, wanting to look good for you. Open body language, uncrossed arms and legs, torso facing you directly, leaning in during conversation. Genuine smiling, Duchenne smiles reaching eyes, smiling specifically when looking at you. Laugh at your jokes, even bad ones. Light touching, finding excuses to touch your arm shoulder, accidental touches, removing lint from your clothing. Feet pointing toward you, even if body is angled away. Feet point at you, subconscious interest indicator. Vocal changes. Voice becomes slightly higher women or lower men, speaking more animatedly, increased engagement in conversation. Female-specific attraction signals. Hair play. Twirling hair around finger, running fingers through hair, flipping hair back. Lip attention. Licking or biting lips, applying lip gloss, drawing attention to mouth. Neck exposure. Tilting head to expose neck, touching neck or collarbone. Ancient vulnerability display equals trust signal. Crossed legs toward you. Top leg pointing in your direction. Shows interest and openness. Eyebrow flash. Quick eyebrow raise upon seeing you. Genuine pleasure at your presence. Playful touching. Light arm touches. Playful pushing. Finding excuses for physical contact. Mirroring drink timing. Sipping drink when you do. Unconscious synchronization. Male-specific attraction signals. The puff. Puffing out chest. Standing taller. Making self appear larger. Thumbs in belt or pockets. Thumbs hooked in belt or front pockets. Drawing attention to genital area. Primitive display signal. Grooming gestures. Adjusting tie. Smoothing shirt. Fixing hair. Space claiming. Spreading out to appear larger, taking up more physical space. Territorial display. Protective gestures. Hand on small of back. Guiding through doorways. Creating physical barrier between you and others. Direct body orientation. Square shoulders facing you. Full attention directed at you. Blocking out others in room. Nervous energy. Fidgeting with objects. Adjusting clothing repeatedly. Less composed than usual. Disinterest signals. Don't waste your time. Closed body language. Crossed arms and legs. Body angled away. Creating physical barriers. Minimal eye contact. Looking everywhere but at you. Eyes glazing over during conversation. Scanning room for other people. Phone focus. Constantly checking phone. Texting during conversation. Distracted attention. Leaning back. Creating distance. Pulling away from proximity. Seeking more space. Brief responses. One-word answers. No follow-up questions. Doesn't elaborate. Feet pointing away. Pointed toward exit. Angled away from you. Subconscious escape desire. No touching. Pulls away from accidental contact. Maintains clear physical boundary. Stiffens when touched. Testing interest. The touch test. Light casual touch on arm during conversation. If they lean in or reciprocate, interested. If they pull back or stiffen, not interested. The proximity test. Step slightly closer during conversation. Interested, they hold position or move closer. Not interested, they step back. The eye contact test. Hold eye contact slightly longer than normal. Interested, they hold it and smile. Not interested, they break quickly. Creating attraction through body language. Maintain open posture. Uncross arms and legs. Face them directly. Create inviting energy. Strategic touch. Light, brief touches on arm or shoulder. Always appropriate locations. Read receptivity. Proximity. Gradually decrease distance. Respect boundaries. Let them close gap too. Active listening display. Lean in when they speak. Nod and react appropriately. Show genuine interest. Confident positioning. Stand or sit with confidence. Take up appropriate space. Appear comfortable. Red flags to watch for. Controlling space. Blocking your exits. Invading space aggressively. Not respecting boundaries. Incongruent signals. Says one thing, body says another. Mixed messages consistently. Possible manipulation. Overtouching. Too much too soon. Doesn't respect stop signals. Boundary violation. The friend zone body language. Treating you like one of the guys or girls. No special attention or preening. Comfortable farting, burping around you. Intimacy without attraction. Talks about other romantic interests freely. Playful touching but never lingering or intimate. If you're getting friend zone signals, that's your answer. Don't torture yourself reading into things. Professional settings require different body language strategies. Let me show you how to dominate in business contexts. Job interviews. The first 7 seconds. Research shows impressions form in 7 seconds. Enter with confidence. Smile genuinely. Strong handshake. Immediate eye contact. Sitting position. Sit fully in chair. Not edge equals nervousness. Slight forward lean shows interest. Both feet on floor, hands visible on armrests or in lap. Back straight, but not rigid. Power moves during interview. The confident pause. After a question, pause 1 to 2 seconds before answering. Shows thoughtfulness, not nervousness. Demonstrates composure. Strategic steepling. Use when explaining your qualifications. Shows confidence and expertise. Don't overuse. Matching energy. Calibrate to interviewer's energy level. Formal interviewer, more reserved. Casual interviewer, warmer, more open. The notebook. Bring notebook and pen. Taking notes shows engagement. Asking to write something down shows seriousness. Mirroring. Subtle. Match interviewer's posture. Subtly. Creates unconscious rapport. Don't be obvious. Red flags to avoid. Fidgeting or playing with objects. Checking time repeatedly. Weak or overpowering handshake. Avoiding eye contact. Slouching or appearing too casual. Crossing arms defensiveness. Answering difficult questions. Maintain eye contact shows honesty. Keep hands visible and open. Don't touch face while answering. Maintain composed posture. Pause before answering. Composure. Business meetings. Seating strategy. Head of table. Leadership position. Most visible. Commands attention. Take if you're leading. Middle of table. Collaboration position. Equal participation. Good for contributing. Corner positions. Observer position. Less direct engagement. Strategic for watching dynamics. Across from key player. Confrontational potential. Use when challenging ideas. Avoid for collaboration. Next to key player. Collaborative alliance. Same team positioning. Use for supporting ideas. Power moves in meetings. Arrive early. Choose strategic seating. Settle in and appear comfortable. Greet others from position of ownership. Spread out materials. Claim territory. Laptop, notebook, pen, coffee. Signals you belong and will contribute. Strategic silence. Don't fill every silence. Confident people are comfortable with pauses. Let others show nervousness. The considered response. When asked question, pause briefly, signals thoughtfulness. Avoid rapid-fire answers, seems defensive. Standing to present. Height advantage. Commands attention. Use whiteboard or visual aid. Direct eye contact distribution. Make eye contact with each person. Don't fixate on one person. Includes everyone, shows confidence. Reading meeting dynamics. Who has real power? Others look to them before speaking. Their opinion sways the room. They speak last on important topics. Most relaxed body language. Who's resisting? Crossed arms, leaning back, breaking eye contact, side conversations. Who's engaged? Leaning forward, taking notes, nodding, asking questions. Who's checked out? Phone usage, doodling, staring blankly, slumped posture. Negotiations. Pre-negotiation power pose. Before entering negotiation, do power pose. 2 minutes in private increases confidence chemically. Seating for negotiation. Competitive, win-lose. Sit across from opponent. Creates confrontational dynamic. Use when needed to establish firmness. Collaborative, win-win. Sit at 90-degree angle. Reduces confrontation. Use when seeking partnership. Don't sit, stand, or move around. Only works in certain contexts. Creates fluidity and energy. Power moves in negotiation. Strategic silence. After making offer, shut up. First person to speak loses. Comfortable silence projects confidence. Slow, deliberate movements. Don't fidget. Controlled gestures. Projects confidence and control. Taking up space. Spread materials. Comfortable positioning. Signals authority. The unimpressed face. Neutral expression to opponent's offers. Slight skepticism. Forces them to improve offer. Strategic writing. Writing things down signals importance, or signals this is ridiculous. If dramatic, use strategically. The walk-away position. Literally standing up to leave. Ultimate power move. Only use if genuinely willing to walk. Reading negotiation opponents. Ready to concede. Increased fidgeting. Looking to colleagues for support. Softening voice. More agreeable language. Bluffing. Overconfident displays. Forced casual attitude. Deviation from baseline. Deception cluster signals. Genuine resistance. Calm, comfortable body language. Not rushing to respond. Confident eye contact. Actually willing to walk away. Under pressure, increased pacifying behaviors. Checking time, consulting notes repeatedly, breaking eye contact patterns. Negotiation mistakes to avoid. Showing excitement at their offer kills leverage. Breaking silence first shows weakness. Fidgeting broadcasts nervousness. Leaning in too much shows desperation. Over-smiling seems weak or placating. The professional handshake exit. End negotiation with firm handshake. Even if no deal reached, maintains relationship. Keeps door open. Presentations. Power positioning. Center stage. Move with purpose. Use full stage space. Don't hide behind podium. Gestures for presentations. Larger gestures for larger audiences. Palms up for inclusive messages. Precision grip for detailed points. Open arms for big concepts. Eye contact in presentations. 3 to 5 second focus on individuals. Scan entire room systematically. Don't focus only on friendly faces. Include everyone. Voice and body synchronization. Important points pause plus power pose. Questions open gestures. Conclusions definitive gestures. Reading your audience. Engaged, forward lean, note-taking, nodding, asking questions. Losing them. Slouching, phone checking, side conversations, glazed eyes. Confused, head tilting, furrowed brows, looking at each other, lack of nodding. Time to wrap up, checking watches, gathering materials, shifting in seats, breaking attention. Body language isn't universal. What works in one culture can be offensive in another. Here's what you need to know. Eye contact variations. Western cultures, USA, Canada, Europe, direct eye contact equals honesty and confidence, expected in professional settings. Lack of eye contact equals suspicious. Asian cultures, Japan, Korea, China. Less direct eye contact equals respect. Extended eye contact can be aggressive. Lower eyes showing deference to authority. Middle Eastern cultures, same gender intense eye contact normal. Opposite gender, limited eye contact, cultural and religious considerations. Latin American cultures, direct eye contact expected, shows interest and engagement. Lack of eye contact equals disrespectful. Personal space variations. Close contact cultures, Latin America, Middle East, Southern Europe. 12 to 18-inch personal space, normal. Moderate contact cultures, United States, Canada, Australia. 18 to 24-inch personal space. Distant contact cultures, Northern Europe, East Asia. 24 to 36-inch personal space preferred. Touching norms. High-touch cultures, Italy, Spain, Latin America. Touch during conversation normal, kissing cheeks as greeting. Low-touch cultures, Japan, UK, Scandinavia. Minimal physical contact, bowing or verbal greetings. Gestures that change meaning. Thumbs up, USA, Europe, positive approval. Middle East, parts of Asia, offensive gesture. Greece, insult. OK sign, thumb and index finger circle. USA, OK, good. Brazil, extremely offensive. France, worthless. Pointing. USA, acceptable, direct. Asia, rude, use full hand. Middle East, only use for objects, not people. Head movements. Nodding, yes, no. Most cultures, up, down equals yes, side to side equals no. Bulgaria, Greece, reversed. India, head wobble equals maybe understanding. Beckoning. USA, palm up, fingers curl inward. Philippines, palm down, palm up is for animals. Japan, palm down, fingers wave. Professional settings globally. Japan. Business card exchange is ceremonial. Bow depth indicates respect level. Remove shoes in certain settings. Maintain harmony. Avoid confrontation. China. Respect for hierarchy crucial. Modest gestures not elaborate. Face saving extremely important. Gift giving has protocols. Middle East. Right hand for eating. Greeting left is unclean. Shoes, soles shouldn't face anyone. Gender interaction rules vary. Hospitality is sacred. India. Namaste greeting hands together. Head wobble means understanding. Left hand considered unclean. Touching feet shows respect to elders. Latin America. Closer personal space normal. Physical touch during conversation. Time is more fluid. Relationship before business. Germany. Firm handshake expected. Punctuality crucial. Direct communication valued. Professional distance maintained. France. La bise. Cheek kissing in social settings. More formal in business initially. Style and presentation matter. Intellectual conversation valued. Australia. Casual egalitarian. Firm handshake. Direct communication. Humor important. Key principles for global communication. Research before you go. Study basic customs. Learn key gestures. Understand taboos. Observe locals. Watch how they interact. Mirror their formality level. Adapt to their norms. When in doubt, be formal. Err on side of respect. Let them invite casualness. Better too formal than offensive. Ask when unsure. What's the proper way to? Shows respect and interest. People appreciate genuine effort. Apologize for mistakes. Cultural mistakes happen. Sincere apology goes far. Learn and adjust. Universal body language. Some expressions are truly universal. 7 basic emotions. Happiness, sadness, anger, fear, surprise, disgust, contempt. Genuine smiles recognized globally. Basic protective gestures. Mother-infant interactions. But implementation and context vary dramatically. Now you have all the pieces. Let me show you how to integrate this into a complete system. The Body Language Mastery Framework. Level 1. Self-awareness. Monitor your own body language, identify your nervous habits, establish your confident baseline, practice deliberate positioning. Level 2. Baseline recognition. Observe others' normal behavior. Note individual differences. Establish context-appropriate norms. Distinguish personality from situation. Level 3. Deviation detection. Spot changes from baseline. Recognize clusters of signals. Interpret context appropriately. Avoid single-signal conclusions. Level 4. Strategic application. Consciously project desired image, adapt to different contexts, read and respond in real time, maintain authenticity. The daily practice routine. Morning. 2-minute power pose before day starts. Set intention for body language focus. Mental rehearsal of key interactions. Throughout day, conscious posture checks, every hour. Monitor eye contact in conversations. Practice mirroring in low-stakes interactions. Notice others' baseline behaviors. Evening. Review significant interactions. Note what worked and what didn't. Identify patterns and improvements. Plan tomorrow's practice focus. Situation-specific strategies. First dates. Open body language. Strategic proximity decrease. Active listening displays. Positive mirroring. Genuine smiling. Light appropriate touch. Job interviews. Power pose beforehand. Strong handshake. Confident posture. Engaged eye contact. Thoughtful pauses. Professional positioning. Difficult conversations. Neutral, non-threatening posture. Calm, slow movements. Appropriate eye contact. Open hand gestures. Listening positions. Respect for space. Sales situations. Matching customer energy. Building rapport through mirroring. Reading buying signals. Confidence displays. Trust-building gestures. Leadership contexts. Commanding presence. Strategic space usage. Inclusive eye contact. Authoritative positioning. Composed demeanor. Avoiding common mistakes. Overanalysis paralysis. Don't think so hard you freeze. Practice until it's natural. Trust your instincts. Forced or fake, authenticity matters most. Use techniques to enhance, not replace genuine communication. People detect fakeness. One-signal conclusions. Always look for clusters. Context is everything. Consider alternatives. Cultural blindness. Adapt to different contexts. Don't assume universal meaning. Stay curious and respectful. Ignoring verbal content. Body language enhances words. Don't ignore what people say. Integration is key. The feedback loop. Get external feedback. Ask trusted friends for observations. Record yourself in presentations. Professional coaching if serious. Learn from critiques. Self-feedback. Mirror practice. Video review. Mental replays. Pattern recognition. Continuous improvement. Set specific goals. Track progress. Celebrate improvements. Stay patient with process. Ethical considerations. Body language is not manipulation. It's authentic communication. It's expressing your true confidence. It's understanding others better. It's connecting more deeply. Use responsibly. Don't deceive intentionally. Respect others' boundaries. Maintain integrity. Build genuine connections. The ultimate truth, body language mastery isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about removing the barriers between your internal confidence and your external expression. When you master body language, you communicate more effectively. You understand people more deeply. You build stronger relationships. You achieve your goals more easily. But most importantly, you become more authentically you. Your body has been trying to express your confidence all along. You've just been getting in your own way. Now you have the tools. Now you have the knowledge. Now you have the power. The question is, what are you going to do with it? We've covered everything. Eye contact mastery, power posing and posture, hand gestures and signals, mirroring techniques, facial expressions and micro-expressions, personal space dynamics, the perfect handshake, lie detection, attraction signals, professional body language, cultural awareness, integration strategies. This is your secret weapon. This is how you control conversations without saying a word. This is how you command respect, build trust, and achieve your goals. Starting today, I want you to pick one technique from this video. Practice it deliberately for the next week. Notice how people respond differently. Add another technique next week. Within 30 days, this will become natural. Within 90 days, you'll be unrecognizable in your communication power. Remember, everyone is already reading your body language. The only question is whether you're sending the message you want to send. Take control. Master your body language. Master your conversations. Master your life. If you found this valuable, smash that like button. Subscribe for more psychology and communication mastery content. Drop a comment below telling me which technique you're going to practice first. And if you want to go even deeper, check out my advanced body language course in the description below. Until next time, keep mastering yourself, because the most important conversation you'll ever have is the one your body is having right now. See you in the next video.